Hey guys, welcome back. It's Exoticbot, and we're playing Stranded again. And I know it's been a while since I've last played.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
So I'm not even gonna make any excuses. So I'm just gonna go back where I left off. We're gonna do this one. Yeah, this is where I left off, because the last time we died because we ate the berries and they were poisonous. It seems that we're the first to arrive. I suppose so. You know what that means. He was already looking at me with a smug look, hands on his hip. It looked like he was expecting for this moment. He really wanted them berries. Oh, come on, we just got here. Can't you wait like a little longer? You come on, we've made a deal already. It's just a little bit. No one would mind. He said, pulling out the two berries he had tucked into his pocket or ready to shove it in his mouth. So I'm just gonna put 1%. Okay. Remember, yeah. Remember my stick. Okay. Stop Kim. At least give it a little more time. Nope, we already made a deal back then. We don't even know if they're poisonous or not. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me on this, alright? Would you rather wait for the others, especially Lucy, just in case she knows anything we don't? We don't even know how long it'll be till they come back. Look, if the berry ends up being poisonous, you could get sick and drag the rest of us back. Didn't I tell you the berries are fine? Why can't you just trust me? Because you got us killed last time. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just... Fine, since you insisted on it, which I think is very unnecessary. Takes a deep breath and sits down on an old log. I guess we'll wait for the rest then. I sat next to him in a fetal position, hugging my own legs close. I felt more words trying to force their way out of me, but resisted the urge as we passed the time. Both of us piled up our bounty on a piece of banana leaf, along with other leftover resources that we have. I returned Kim's jacket back as he dressed himself back immediately. Adios, sexy abs. Oh, didn't expect you two to be back so soon. Lucy and Barry arrived at the camp not long after with mostly palm and banana leaves for food. They had managed to secure at least 2 bundles of bananas, and Barry was cradling as many coconuts as he could manage comfortably. Of the two, it was obviously the bear who looked like the more exhausted one. I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long, she said as she laid all the collected stuff on the floor as Barry followed after. My legs are killing me. Did anything happen while we were away? Barry managed a low enough squat to let the coconuts roll from his grasp onto the ground before laying down with a moan of relief. Nope, he replied, quick and firm without giving me a chance to say anything. I guess I'll play along with it, respecting his decision. Nah, we're just tired after all that walking. Also, it seems that you guys got quite a nice haul there. I didn't do much though. Barry insisted that he'll do the heavy work, since I don't have that much strength. As she said this, I could see Barry's soul leave his body momentarily. His soul is leaving. Stop him. What should we do? What should we do? Quick, shove him back in. I brought a big stick. What are we supposed to do with that? We could beat his soul until it's back in. That's a bad idea. Kim, please tell her that's a bad idea. Kim? But think about it, it might just work. Not you too. We don't have much time, we have to try. Stop. Are you trying to kill me? Thank God you're still alive. I thought we lost you. I was so worried. Who the heck are you? After almost witnessing probably a murder attempt in front of my eyes, we recollected ourselves and moved on. So what did you guys manage to scavenge? It's not as good as you guys, but we picked some stuff using some survival knowledge that I've got before. Kim proudly lifted the berries bundled within a banana leaf and showed Lucy the generous amount of berries that we collected. She leaned forward quizzically to inspect the contents and brought a few berries up closer for a more thorough appraisal. Did anyone eat this? Huh? Why? Has anyone eaten any of these berries? She screamed out in a panic, her face covered with a worried expression as sweat began to slowly form and drip down the surface of her face. No, we didn't eat any of it. That's a relief, because some of these are poisonous, especially this one, she said, holding a few blueberries in her hand. What? They look like normal blueberries to me. These are called deadly nightshade. At first glance, they can be mistaken as normal wild blueberries to the untrained eye. You can tell them apart since deadly nightshade doesn't even have a crown on its blossom, and unlike wild blueberries, it also has a purple bell-shaped flower like this one does. And what would happen if you ate it? I've read that it could lead to hallucinations and a lot of complications to the body. Not only that, consuming 2 or more of these berries could lead a single child to death. It was fortunate that no one ate it yet. We wasted our time doing all that, not knowing we would have poisoned everyone if I hadn't stopped Kim from eating it. Then, no, I'll take full responsibility for that. I should have known better. I didn't know my actions could have killed us all. Is that what you're about to say? The familiar voice turned out to be Terry, the one who went on his own the moment I woke up today. All of our attention turned towards the Red Fox, except for Kim, who faced away from him, pretending as if he wasn't there. Terry drops a pile of dry wood on the ground they had gathered on his way back. It seems that he went out for resources on his own. Terry, weren't you so boastful about how you're going to lead everyone? Not funny how you almost ended up poisoning everyone here. Terry, calm down. We can settle this. Calm down. Did your brain die during that crash? He almost killed us all. The driver even said it herself. That's enough, Terry. You don't know what happened. Then let me guess. He took charge of your expedition, told you the berries are fine, wants you to believe in his leadership or whatever survival knowledge that he has. Then he told you to trust him even when you're doubtful of it. Insisted that it wasn't necessary to doubt him. And despite being proven to be right, even when he puts your life on the line, putting everyone else on the line, you're still fighting for him, even though deep down you had your doubts, which you chose to ignore. Even so, I don't care if you two were to die, wanted to jump off a cliff together or anything, but don't you dare try to drag me down with you. It's not like we were meant to. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. Kim takes a deep breath and grits his teeth as his eyes sealed shut, exhaling heavily as his eyes slowly open. I admit that I insisted on believing the survival knowledge that I have so far, and that I insisted in making Hisoka believe in that as well. Not only that, I almost endangered everyone with my actions, and I apologize for that. I deeply regret it. Oh, so you finally admit too, but I won't regret taking the lead of everyone here. In the end, you're still gonna keep up that act. Terry turned his back towards us and started to walk away once more. Where are you going now? Why do you care? You all left me to gather resources anyway. he said as he distanced himself further and further away until he's out of our sight. I could never understand that fox. He's the one going on his own in the first place, so what are we supposed to do with the berries now? I suppose we should salvage what we could out of it and remove the bad ones. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. You should clean yourselves in case any of the berries got crushed on your way here. It took us half an hour, maybe even up to an entire hour to tally up, removing the harmful ones from our inventory and note our findings. From what we gathered, it might last us at the very least one more day. That's not gonna last for too long. We need to find better ways to get food soon, I said as I laid my back on the ground before noticing the pile of wood that Terry had dropped off. Actually, more than a pile, it seems. Dry woods, bamboo sticks, and even plenty of coconut leaves were among them. There's a lot of stuff here for some reason. Did Terry bring all of these here on his own? Yeah, I noticed that too. I suppose he's trying to build a shelter. If you're smart enough to figure that out, maybe you could start building it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sleeping on the sand again. You sure like to sneak on us out of nowhere. I don't have time to be sneaking around. You're the one putting your guard down. So, are you really trying to build a shelter? Wow, that's so smart of you. How did you know? Terry said sarcastically as he dropped another pile of coconut tree leaves on the ground. We'll get nowhere if we decide to play this game any longer, so it's better if I ignore it. I guess we should start building then. Before anything else, we decided to construct shelters to protect everyone from the elements of death as lodges on this strange island. Each of us would make occasional trips to get more stuff for our shelter. So heavy. Need a hand with that, Lucy? I'll be fine, I think. Hey guys, I found a stick. Why a stick though? I don't know, I think it looks neat. Now my physical damage is +5. Oh my god. There. Hey Terry, can you hold down the other part for me? It's quite heavy. Okay, hold this right here then. Don't touch my hand, you filthy gremlin. Terry, why? This is heavy. Terry, you ass, come back here. Terry. Some fights did break out here and there because of some insubordinate fox, but we were still doing our best despite everything. I'm also trying to like speed this up just a little bit because I have been through this before, but like I said from the last video, I have to re-record because the first recording was like way too loud. So yeah, I'm gonna try to speed it up speed this part up. Yeah. We were still in the midst of construction until we spotted Owen returning with only his homemade fishing gear and a lone fish. It was barely even big enough to feed even a single person. The otter had a defeated look on his face, which was never seen until now. I hope you got some good news for me because I sure don't have one for you. So anyways, I started swimming, and as clean as it was, I couldn't find a single fish in there. It's like they all disappeared. So where did you get that fish? I said, pointing towards the fish dangling on his fishing line. Well, I wasn't going to back empty-handed, so I tried another place and tried fishing again. It's okay, Owen, you did your best. Canned food isn't exactly a miracle bait that works for fishing. What do you think, Lucy? He turned towards Lucy for advice, but noticed the rabbit seemingly preoccupied with her surroundings. Lucy? Do you hear that rumbling? She asked while keeping a low posture. Her cautious instincts kicked in, causing the rabbit to be alert towards danger and abnormal. Yeah, that word. Kim's ears perked up like satellite dishes, seemingly picking up the strange sound as well. That sounds like flaring. Could it be? A helicopter is coming from over there. Terry dashed ahead of us towards the source of the sound. The rest of us soon followed after the Red Fox in a hurry, dropping everything we were currently doing before. I think I'm gonna use this shot for the thumbnail. It looks pretty. After reaching a clearer view, we saw a real helicopter. We can be saved now. We can go home. It's an actual helicopter. It really is, she said, full of hope. Hey, we're here. Owen flailed his arm around, hoping to get his attention. Not good. We need to make a signal quickly. Grab any dry wood you can find. We'll make a fire here, he said in a rushed tone. The rest of us frantically searched for any dry woods and leaves that could help start the fire. Kim grunted frustratedly as he struggled to start a fire. Time is passing by quickly. The helicopter might not notice us if this goes on. What should we do? What should we do? You're taking too long. Stand aside. Well, give us some room for the fox to do something. Terry made a composed stride towards Lucy. He stopped before her and looked deep into her eyes. The rabbit gulped, held in place by the fox's mesmerizing gaze. A faint tint of red was forming on her cheeks. Terry, what are you? Shut it, the fox whispered rather aggressively, his warm breath leaving his mouth quickly and washing over Lucy's face. The rabbit could only gulp and close her eyes, feeling nothing but the heat radiating off from the looming figure and out of her flustered cheeks. Her heart thumped as she felt his face itching closer to hers. His breath caressed her face with warmth. Then Terry took off her glasses in one fell swoop, leaving her confused. Eh? Terry didn't even blink or even acknowledge his prior actions. He turned around Kim's direction in an almost methodical and calculated fashion. The fox walked up beside him and squatted down over the leaves with Lucy's glasses in hand. Terry tilted Lucy's glasses and adjusted one of the lenses over the pile of sticks and leaves, using it as a magnifying glass to concentrate the sunlight into a concentrated dot. A faint wisp of smoke rose from the pile of leaves, before quickly turning into a blaze as Terry flew on the embers. In less than a minute, a thick column of smoke was rising to the sky above. Ooh, it worked. Yay. You don't sound okay. I feel like I just lost something, my confused maiden heart. I'm sure anyone would feel miserable after mistranslating that scene. If you are done standing around, to think of something else to get that helicopter's attention, he said coolly, while minding the flames. Kim froze at the amount of calm and quick thinking Terry had over him in a situation like this. It happened so quickly he didn't know how to take it all in properly. It freezes up now. I guess all that talk about the lyric stuff means nothing then. Terry spoke, noticing Kim's silent gaze. We're right. We need to make an SOS sign in the sand. Big enough so that the helicopter could see it from high up there. Barrow and Lucy help me out on this one, he said, instructing Barrow and Lucy to help in the effort. Barrow gets up with a groan and joins the group to gather whatever they can. Soon a crude SOS was spelled out in the open, composed mostly of sticks. Lucy arranged fist-sized rocks and some palm leaves around the message to draw more attention to it. Hey kid, keep fanning this flame from going off, will ya? Fan it with a banana leaf or something. Huh? I exclaimed as my mind was still processing empty thoughts, but within a few seconds I recognized what he meant and quickly snapped back to reality. Oh, right. I picked up okay, hold on. Before, I'm just gonna check. Sorry. Alright, we're good. Alright. I picked up a decently sized banana leaf from the ground nearby and started to gently fan the flames. Wait, hold on. Okay. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Take off her shirt. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, Terry, I didn't know you swing that way. Where did all these flowers come from? What kind of style is this? Take off your shirt. No, no, not like this. Our love is never meant to be. What's this graphic image that appeared before me? I'll fucking unalive you. I know. So, what do I do with this? Swing your shirt up in the air. I don't think it'll help much, but it'll increase our chance of being spotted at least. His reply trailed off close to the end, sounding as if it was just uttered under his breath. Then went back to minding the fire pit. He tried his best to form a spoke message to better signal the helicopter. Got it. Owen's face lit up as he was finally given a task. He climbed up the nearest tall tree available to him before screaming like a banshee, making the ears of everyone recoil while flailing his shirt in the air. Did you tell him to go up? Did you tell him to go up to the tree for that? No. But despite copious amounts of smoke and a cry that could pierce even the heavens, it seems as if our rescue pilot had only passed through barren land. The chopper merely seemed over us, receding slowly as it flew out into the horizon. Where is it going? Did they not see us? That's impossible, considering it flew right on top of us. It's like we don't even exist, Lucy said while looking up at the sky, still able to hear the helicopter flutter away before disappearing completely. We don't even exist? Wait, are we dead? Well, there's only one way to find out. Owen slowly approached the bear and gave the bear a hard pinch on his right arm. Yeah, that worked. The bear squealed and rubbed his arm, looking down at Owen. What the fish? What was that for? Able to process anger and act annoyed from a simple stimulus? I'm no genius, but the specimen is definitely alert and definitely not dead at all. Bear looked at Owen in annoyance. His crybaby expression turned sour as a sudden dreadful realization settled in his mind. So there's no one going to save us? The dreadful silence befell the group once again. No one's coming for us. We're trapped here. Just like yesterday, the lights in our eyes were gone as the feeling of despair sets in. Everyone begins to lose their grasp of hope one by one like an unstoppable line of falling dominoes. Even with what little hope we had left, we held on to it, but in the end we couldn't escape this dreadful reality. The reality that we might never be able to return home ever. Dear God, is there no hope left for us? Come on, you guys, keep up your spirit. And just like yesterday, during our dark moment, Kim would shine the brightest of all. Hold on. Sorry, my mom was talking on the phone. There's no telling what happened just now. We can't just give up now. But even that helicopter, don't worry about it. Who knows if they might try to bring more backup once they're back. Until then, let's do our best to survive together. I sure hope it was. I'd definitely go crazy if I were to be stuck on this island with you guys any longer. I think you already are. Should I be even more then? No. I smiled as the group began to regain its hope once more. Kim was right. There's no telling what the future might hold for us. So fight. We'll fight for our survival and get ourselves home from this island. By the time all of us had just about finished taking a short breath after our attempts at signaling the helicopter, the sun was already beginning to set. Its familiar orange glow setting its warmth upon us as the night slowly overtook the light. We decided it was time to return back to our campsite since there's no longer a point to stay here. Bearer, Lucy, and Owen already went back ahead of us, leaving Terry, Kim, and I behind, leaving us plenty of room to talk. Terry, may I have a word with you? I said just as his back turned to face us. His ear twitched, my words reaching him and making his head swivel to face me. What? Be quick about it. The fox's tone sounded perplexed and pensive. Well, I think that this is a matter that concerns Kim as well, so go on, Kim. My gaze focused on the figure behind Terry. Kim already taken his first few steps toward the campsite before freezing upon hearing his name mentioned. The husky seemed apprehensive and unsure of how he should react for a few seconds, but then he approached within conversation distance then with eyes focused elsewhere. In an instant, the tension between the two increased, and it felt like the air I breathed suddenly became thicker. If I don't meditate, things may get ugly. Oh, media. Okay, I was about to say, like, what would meditating do? Oh, and also, yeah, after that, after the plane passed him, all this part is new to me, so yeah, I got through all the stuff that I had already recorded before, so yeah, now everything should be new for me. If I don't mediate, things may get ugly. It's obvious that they'd start butting heads if I left them to their own devices. Since none of you aren't saying anything, I'll start, I said as I wedged myself into the empty space between them. Firstly, I'd like to thank Terry for everything he had done for the team. Even though you like to go your own ways, you still think about what's best for us. I wasn't doing it for you, Terry said evasively with his attention focused elsewhere. Still, if you didn't build that campfire, everyone would have been stuck in the dark. And how could anyone forget how fast it took you to ignite the campfire for that helicopter? Terry's ear twitched slightly, and I noticed what somehow a genuine smile formed on his face before he shrugged it off of existence. Or could it be just my imagination? And I thought you came here just to compliment me. If it was, there's no need for Mr. Blue Cheese. Oh my god, bro, that's kind of out of pocket. Mr. Blue Cheese to be here. Terry with a tinge of irritation at the end of his reply, while shuffling slightly from where he stood. Both of them had an intense stare down, as none of them said a word. Kim, I understand that Terry has been less than agreeable. Well, a lot of times, actually. Boy, I'm still here, you know. My point is, you simply cannot overlook his efforts. We're still here because we have each other, all of us. I said, batting an eye on both of them. Kim doesn't say a word, but he nods his head a few times in agreement with me. And Terry, don't you have anything to say to Kim? Why would I waste my... It's not a waste of time. I already told you, we're still here because we have each other. All of us. We did our best to help out what we're lacking. None of us are prepared and ready for this. None. No one wanted to be here, but that's not our choice. That's okay. Wait, let me finish. No one wanted to be here, but that's not our choice. We had to be here. We had to work together because we don't have a choice. And if it wasn't for Kim, that's enough. But I know what you're gonna say, and you don't have to tell me that. I would have been blind if I didn't notice it myself, so I'm gonna say it once. Terry starts to close in on Kim, finally facing him properly. I don't like you. I think whatever you're trying to be. I don't like you. I think whatever you're trying to do here is stupid. I'll never accept it. but they need you. I hate your guts. It annoys me, but I acknowledge that you hold the most important role of the team. Whatever you're doing, it gives them hope. The team needs you as the leader. They can't survive without you around, so don't let their hope be in vain. I'll do my best. But I still hate you though. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I think I heard that already. Dusky chuckled as he extended his arm towards Terry for a shake. I'm not sure what's happening, but I guess. I'm not sure what's happening, but I guess it worked out. I'm not shaking those filthy hands of yours. It stinks. Bro. Or not. Sniff, sniff. Well, I don't think I smell too bad. Sniff, sniff. Now that you mentioned it, the stench does waft in the land occasionally. I think I know where it came from. Yeah, we need to do something about those corpses. It's not too bad now, but in time it will only get worse. Should we start thinking of burying them later? Do you even know how much work that is? I'd rather not have my whole body reek of rotten flesh. Well, you're right, but it dampens me to know that they're still lying there without a proper burial. They're dead. They won't feel a thing. But they were once alive, a soul that once lived in this world, having friends to laugh with, families that would miss them. Some of them might not even know what happened to their bodies. I just thought that I could at least do something for them. Fine, we'll think of something tomorrow. It's already late now, anyway. Terry placed an arm on top of my head. Wait, what? What's... Why is he... Okay. Gently petting me as he tried to comfort me. It was unexpected of him, but I appreciated his gesture regardless. Well, I think it's a good idea to do a burial for them. It might even avoid wild animal rounds coming for it. I'll go ahead and let the rest of the team know about it. I watched as Kim turned his back on both of us and walked towards the others. It was only Terry and me now. My eyes were still glued towards Kim's back as he walked further away from us. I couldn't understand why he hated him so much. If you two were... Wait, bro, Terry keeps cutting me off. Like, bro, let me speak. Damn. If you two were to work together, I'm sure... You don't get it. You don't see things the way I do. I turned to look at Terry as he said it. Terry's words would have much more weight than they used to. Oh no, Terry's words have much more weight than they used to. Is there something that I could have missed? What do you mean? Look out for him. He won't listen to me, but he'll listen to you. Wait, I don't get it. Why? From the way things are for him, the way he does things, it'll be the death of him. Oh. Okay, God, I'm so tired. He said as he begins to stretch his arms wide up in the air. I managed to catch up to Kim. As for my little talk with Terry, it gave me a chance to walk with him and talk a little more. Hey, Hizuka. Thanks for making us talk like that. Oh, don't mention it. It's nothing really. I'm just glad it worked out. I reply, nudging Kim with my elbow playfully as he chuckles. Definitely. It went better than I would have imagined. I thought we might have had another bickering at the time. The blue husky let out a soft sigh as our slow-paced stroll continued. That's the thing. I wouldn't have even looked at Terry till I died if you hadn't made us confront each other. Well, that's a bit much when you put it that way. See? Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Exactly. So again, thanks, Isuka. If we ever get off this island, I'll treat you to dinner. Oh wow. He's making moves. He said with a wide grin on his face. Whatever happened back then, I'm glad it improved this moon. We didn't say much of anything else after that till we made it to the campsite. The night sky glimmered at stars, lightening the sky with its presence. Everyone at the camp was visibly tired from the day we had. Terry prepared the fire to light the cold night. We had a quick night meal with whatever food resource we had left before falling to slumber. Upon return to my spot, I laid my head down on the ground and blacked out almost immediately from fatigue. Later that night, ground need to pee. The bear was awake by his urges to pee. Sitting up, he let out a few throaty coughs, trying to dislodge the saliva that got into his windpipe. Thankfully, everyone else was asleep. Everyone else was deep enough. My God, I can't speak. Thankfully, everyone else was deep enough in their own sleep to tune out the commotion. Groggily, he stood up, taking in more lungfuls of the vile aroma against his better judgment as he tried to pinpoint the source. Soon enough, his eyes fell upon the familiar-looking crash site, and he instantly thought about the bodies. Barry pinched his nose and groaned due to an overwhelming sense of nausea. Shivers. Feeling like his bladder's about to burst, he ran a bit further up the tree lines to relieve himself. Much better. Further inside of the forest, the bird saw a faint glittering light slowly approaching the coastline, where the bodies were exposed to the elements. Barry could only stand there in fear of the unknown as he watched the light orbs disappear from his sight. Oh, shit. Impossible. Ghost? I don't have any holy item to defeat that. He thought as he fled away from there, back to his sleeping spot. He balled himself on the ground and tried to sleep the fear away, shrugging it off as a trick of the mind. Barry went back to sleep. To be continued. Okay. Okay. Thank you for playing. See you in the next video. Okay. Alright. Glad we finished that. Oh. Also, so now we're gonna go back to the routes. Different routes. So let's see. Let's do straightforward. So I'm gonna ask nicely. It wouldn't hurt you. Come on, just this once, please. One looks at the fox and smirks, his right hand moving to his left cheek, palms facing outwards, his other hand pointed at me. You can't say no to that now, can you? Yeah, it'll be rude to not apply to such a pit. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it'll be rude to not oblige to such a pitiful request, right? I know, right? Very pitiful. What do you mean a pitiful request? Exactly, he's all pathetic now. Oh my God, guys, you're gonna make me cry. I said, bro, why is she always judging me? Lucy, your silence hurts more than your words do. Ugh, fine. But don't ever fucking force me to do things next time. I think I just lost my dignity for some reason. We did get him to introduce himself, but at what cost? Stop. Okay. So now... No. Okay, since we did that... Actually, let's go back. Okay, so now we're gonna confront him. Is it possible for you to be less of a dickhead? Whoa, language kiddo, no need to be rude. Oh. Whoa, language kiddo, no need to be so rude. Okay, so everyone keeps saying kid. So like, how old am I? Alright, I'm not sure. What? Someone's gotta say it. You done? Huh? Feel better letting out your little tantrum? That's it. Then listen here, kid. I never asked for a fucking opinion. I don't need your review. Don't ever expect to boss me around, not you or anyone on this shit island. Alright, knock it off, you two. This is neither the time nor place for an argument. Whatever. Names, okay. Yeah, the straightforward was the best option. That's kind of weird that, like, Kim calls us kiddo. What? I don't know, that's kind of weird, because, like, I feel like we have, like, romantic, like, banter between them, so... Yeah, it's a little weird, but... Yeah, the straightforward route is the best one. Okay, let's go here. Oh, no. Yeah. I forgot what we picked the last time, actually. Let's see. Share burger. Okay, looks like that's new. How about you, burger? Can I share with you? Yeah? You want to share with me? Hope that half of a serving is enough for you, though. If it isn't, you're welcome to take some of mine. Don't you need to eat a lot? I told you I eat the same portions. Eat the same portion as you guys would. Maybe. Oi, what do you mean maybe? Don't mind it. Maybe. You're still saying maybe. There's nothing wrong with me having half a serving, maybe. Like I said, what do you mean maybe? It's really fine. It's not like I want to stuff my mouth full of food. Full of food. He said full of food twice. I'm more than fine to have just a quarter of it, you know. Are you serious? Won't you feel hungry? I'll be fine, Bird. Trust me. You'll be needing it more than I do. We need your strength for tomorrow, remember? So eat. I handed Burr a can of food, which he quietly took in his paw. He gave me a distant expression that I've never seen before. At least not from him, a mixed expression of conflicted and longing. Although I didn't have the courage to mention anything about it. Burr gorged a mouthful as soon as he got the can of food. Glad his appetite works just fine even after what happened today. Not long after, he handed me my portion of the food. Why did you only eat half of it? I thought you were gonna leave a quarter of a portion for me. More to full, and we also need your strength for tomorrow, so eat it. Burr looks away, hiding his face from you. I can't help but break a small smile at that. Despite his big body and his craving for food, he can be considerate sometimes. Will do, Burr. I quietly accepted and ate my portion of food beside him. So if you guys, okay, yeah, we already. So now we're gonna go. You know what? I think we chose Kim last time. Let's see. Yeah, we did. So Terry, I could tell because when we pick like a different option, the skip is like grayed out. Yeah. Can I share food with you, Terry? Is there the slightest possibility for me to reject your request? Bruh. Why you always have to be a dick, man? I'm starting to rethink my life's choices already. Can I return to the choice box again? Wait, don't go break the fourth wall as you please. Wait, oh, wait, I just realized. I'm starting to rethink my life's choices already. Can I return to the choice box again? Boy, don't go breaking the fourth wall as you please. Oh my god. So they say always, are they like... I reminds me of like when like Butcher from The Boys is a boy. So I don't know if they're like Russian or yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like a Russian accent. Sorry, let's redo this again. Can I share food with you? No. So fast. What do you mean no? It was you that made me think of sharing our food in the first place. Fuck. Fine, whatever, sure. That's a lot of confirmation. But on one condition, he said, lifting his hand and sticking out his pointer finger as he glared at me. And what is it? I'll eat first. I don't want to eat your leftovers. Oh my god. Help yourself then. Terry takes one of the open cans from Kim before eating the contents of a can. After a few minutes, he handed the can over to me, noticing that he didn't eat much of it. The can was a little more than half full. Hey, are you sure you've eaten enough? There's still plenty for you. I don't really have much of an appetite, probably because I have to share the food with you. Seriously? Guess we'll never know. He said it before sitting down and leaning against a rock. Thanks for being annoying. Oh my god. For the food. Jeez, yeah, bro. I rolled my eyes with a disgusted groan. Enjoy yourself, you dork. You don't have to be a jerk, you know. I quietly ate my portion of food while he rested his ass on his stupid rock. Okay. Alright, so you did that. Now, let's go to... This is the last one. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're gonna... I think last time... Wait. Head back. What's this? Check over the rest of the rubbish. Let's see. How does it look like you control the hits maintenance? I don't like that. Okay, I think, yeah, last time we picked agree, so this time we're gonna hit disagree. Okay, actually, no. It's agree. There we go. Yeah, my bad. I messed up. I paused briefly, figuring my choice of words before I spoke. Of course not. I've said before, and I'll keep saying this until it gets through to you. You were the only voice of reason among a desperate crowd yesterday, and I'm thankful for that. Not for everyone, it seems. As I see it, you have always been the one in charge from the moment I woke up on the beach. I was confused, frustrated, and scared at the time. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But then you were there, taking care of us with your leadership, and honestly gave me some hope that one day we could actually go home. It raised me a lot, even though we just met yesterday. Does it matter, though? Terry's wrong, Kim. You've been doing your best leading us when we're all over the place. From the moment I see you, I don't see anything wrong with that. Quite frankly, I think he has some kind of problem when it comes to helping other people. He hesitated by the berry bush slightly, digesting everything that I said. He sure is hard to deal with, isn't he? He chuckled, completely despondent with the situation. That's definitely something that everyone would 100% agree on. I swear that Fox loves getting on everyone's nerves. Even so, he got his own redemption points. If it wasn't for him, we would be sleeping in the cold yesterday. I suppose so. I think we should have a little heart-to-heart talk later, just the three of us. Sounds like an off idea. Oh, so this is where it gets foreshadowed for when they have that talk. Oh, come on. I'm sure that Terry would like some praise for his kindness. Who knows? Maybe it could motivate him to become a better person. I suggested, trying to sound as positive as I can in order to convince him. Fine. I'm doing this because he asked for it from me. Sounds good enough to me. I would consider this someday, just not today. And on the condition that he stopped being lazy and help me with these bushes. He said teasingly and went back to tending to his own berries. I'm not even being lazy. I huffed before going back to picking berries, parting my way with Kim as I head back to my initial spot. Okay, yeah, alright. And that should be all the choices. Let me check. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me click this. Hit. I don't know. Okay, I think we. There we go. So that's the airplane. We could salvage the airplane before the resources float away from all the waves. That's great. I'm not good. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. And terribly is a thick as always, so yeah. That should be all the choices. Yeah, that should be all the choices. Okay, so I'm gonna return. Alright guys, so that was Stranded. It's a very enjoyable game. And the sieges were really funny. At the part where Owen that terror was gonna like, kiss him. That was so funny. So yeah, I don't know when the full game's gonna be finished, but yeah, I think when it does, I would like to replay it. Like Views of You. Alright. And as for the next video, I'll figure out what. Actually, I already have a plan. Plus, okay, I won't spoil it. It's gonna be a surprise, but yeah, I have a plan. I'm gonna do next video. It won't be like a gaming video, but it'll be something hopefully more funny for you guys. So yeah, and I'll try to upload next week. Yeah, I know I said Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but I've been kind of inconsistent. So I'll just say like for schedule at least, it'll be like sometime every week. I won't promise it'll be like 3 days, 2 days. Like sometimes I'll post maybe like 2 days, or it'll just depend on each week. Cause yeah, sometimes things happen, so I have to be very inconsistent. So yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and please subscribe and like my video. And I hope to see y'all in my next video. Peace.
Psych!
Alright, hey guys. Sorry, I'm back. I just wanted to show y'all wait. Yeah, I just want to show you guys this. So it's like the character descriptions and the outfits we unlocked. This is shirtless and default. This for Kim. This all his facial expressions. Okay. Then yeah, he's a husky, species husky, age 25, interest sports, gender male. He's 5'8", birthday March 23rd. And his description is a husky who's eager to prove himself as leader of the pack. Confident just as much as he is charismatic. He does his best to inspire the team to push through bad situations. His signature catchphrase, "A calm mind is a clear mind," embodies the cool-headed side of him while faced with challenges. Okay, and that's for Kim, not for Beru. Alright, that's the only outfit. Just all his facial expressions. Okay, that's fixed now. Sounds it word. Okay, kind of all looks the same for Bear. Yeah, for Bear. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of looks the same. It's alright. Okay, Bear, species bear, age 21, interest games, gender male, 5'8", January 22nd. Description goes as follows: a shut-in gamer bear who's committed to his hobby more than anything in this world. In spite of limited social interactions, he manages to endear himself to others with his quirky antics and weird jokes. He has a big heart for people who are particularly fond of him. Physically, his species and larger build allows him to handle manual labor better than the rest of the group. Okay, and as for Beru, now for Terry, the dickhead himself. So he only has a default. Then here's all his facial expressions. Yeah. Species fox, age 23, and dress Terry is just himself. That's crazy. Male, 5'7", birthday February 12th. For his description, this red fox comes off as particularly mean-spirited and stubborn. He doesn't portray himself as a good team player, always aiming to act out based on his own principles and self-styled code of conduct. His affinity for insubordination has caused odds between him and Kim. Despite being spiteful, he can be occasionally thoughtful and gentle in nature. And that's for Terry. Now for Lucy. Because here's all our facial expressions. Oh my god. Yeah, I think hers are my favorite so far. Okay. Alright, species bunny, age 23, enters plants, female obviously. Yeah. Okay. Is 5 foot. Or October 17th. Description: meekish and petite, much like a rabbit, yet knowing a lot more than she usually lets on. Lucy is an intellectual student with a passion for knowledge and could act as the brains of the group if it wasn't for the timid personality. There is a hidden side of her that can come off as highly intimidating, yet this is rarely shown. Yeah, with Beru. Man, she did Beru so dirty, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that's for her outfits. Okay, just her defaults. As for Lucy, now for Owen. Okay, that's all of Owen's expressions. Okay, also has shirtless. Nice. Alright, Owen, species otter, age 21, interest fishing, gender male, 5'1", May 13th. Description: an otter who loves the sea and is fond of going fishing with his older brother. His free-spirited disposition means that he gets along well with Bear's humor. While a little too childish for his own good, sometimes this is just extra effort to keep a more mature and adult part of himself hidden away. Okay, and that's for Owen. I kind of wish we had a description of the Hisoka. Cause I'm interested in like how old they are and what their hobbies are. But yeah, oh, and this is all the CGs. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Yeah. I'm using the CG for the thumbnail. And these are all the backgrounds. And it's all the music, if you're interested. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all I got. So, peace.